It's MPJ. It's the rock panel. We're back. It's Paul. It's Andy. It's Chris. Hello, everybody.
Hi.
So we reviewed the latest albums, and we are basically reviewing today. It's a double review. Eva Under Fire and their album Villainous. Villainous. We're a villainous panel after the last lot of reviews. And Dominion, who are back with Night is Calling. More of them as we kind of come back. But first of all, it is Eva Under Fire and Villainous. First time we are reviewing them. It's 700 albums. It's about time, or maybe they haven't released anything. Paul, now you are familiar with Eva Fire because when we did the rock, when we used to do our company song contest, I think you put one of their tracks in, I believe, and that's when I first heard of them. So I think you have a bit of background here with this band. Is that right?
Yeah, I do.
Oh,
I like them.
It's a nice change.
Yeah, I've been tapped in Eva Under Fire for a while now. So they've had some good tracks and stuff. So if you intend to listen to Eva Under Fire's latest album, Villainous, with any resistance, then be warned, you'll be severely bruised by the onslaught. It is not best to resist. So just enjoy the extremely well-crafted album. Frontwoman Amanda Leiberg's other life is a psychotherapist specialising in trauma, grief, and addiction recovery, allowing her to give a fair amount of honesty to her lyrics. And there's a belief and a genuine emotion that she's able to portray through her vocals. All that is great, but the band seems to have gelled together as a tighter unit, with a style of industrious new metal blended with modern rock being on the heavier side. A great album, only lacking the earworm of a song that would draw you continuously back to the album.
I'll pick you up on that. Andy, your cup of tea a bit heavier for you, isn't it? Bless you. Bit of light industrial new metal.
I can do heavier. I think that'll be proved later as well, actually, because that's not necessarily true. But no, this one didn't really gel with me. I'm not sure, because I did listen to it quite a few times, and it just sort of was an album which kept me a little bit at bay about it. It just seemed like a little bit too spiky and a bit too new. There's elements of new metal in there, but it was all sort of like modern, sort of what you might call modern rock as well through for it. It sort of kept me a little bit at bay, and I didn't quite gel with it. Really, it has to be said. It's a matter of connection, I think, through for it, because I think it was still. The vocals were still really good, and it is still, coming through. But just didn't quite. That one just didn't quite work for me. And maybe sometimes it comes through just like when we listen to all these albums. There's this one which, again, you just like you think, I just need to give that a bit more of a chance. But I just didn't through for it. Listen to it a few times through, and it's just like, no, I'll come back to it. I never did. So there you go, through for it. Yeah.
Oh, Chris.
So I started off really enjoying this album. It's difficult not to compare it to some of the other, rock bands led by a female vocalist. I think her voice absolutely stands up to the music that she's singing over the top of. It's a really nice combination, sort of audibly. The music behind it is brilliant as well. There's in Don't Say I'm Not Okay, there's a really heavy musical section to that I really liked. I think it holds together really well, and kind of one of the things that Andy said about there's some edginess to it or some jagged edges. I think that was sort of what I was missing with when we were talking about Dead Reynolds before, that it doesn't quite feel as polished, and so there is more to sort of grab you and hook you into it. But a couple of days since I listened to it, and I can't pick out a single song other than that the heavy section I was talking about in Don't Say I'm Okay. That was, I can't say there is a song that I remember and I want to go back to. I want to go back to the album as a whole, but it's just there isn't a standout that has lodged itself in my memory. So I will continue listening to them. I think they're on my list, but there isn't a single one from this album that has sort of stood out and grabbed me. So yeah, it's a bit of a novel. I really like the sound of it. Really like it, but it just doesn't lodge. It's not memorable, if you see what I mean. And we'll see how that continues.
What did Trish think of it? Because I think looking at her score, I think she really enjoyed this album.
I've lost it in the list now. I need to keep up with it. Where it
I'll circle back to Trish in a minute. We'll sum up with Trish at the end then. I don't know what you've. This album is fucking brilliant. I mean, it's just absolutely stunning. Talk about hero tracks, Villainous, Hello, Hollow, Teeth. I mean, all absolute bangers, absolute bangers. So go and check them out. Teeth up. I mean, a bit of vampirism. Who doesn't? And but I certainly sunk my teeth into that one. So I just think it was fantastic. I absolutely loved it. It was an edgy, banging, heavy, in-your-face album, and I absolutely loved every track of it. I think it was absolutely brilliant. If it wasn't for Evanescence last month, it's right up there. Absolutely right up there. It's one of my favourite albums of the year so far. As we'll discover, probably not my most favourite, but it's worthy. It's worthy of it. I loved it. And when three tracks hit my cool playlist, then it's got to be a brilliant album. And overall, this album did not disappoint. In your face, punching. Didn't stop punching, but didn't go over the top. It didn't get you into a throat and throw you off the edge of a cliff type of in your face either. So yeah, absolutely fantastic. Loved it. What did Trish think?
I think Trish, it sounds like she absolutely agrees with you. So she starts off with some albums simply click with the first track, and Villainous is one of them. She really likes. Well, she says there's absolutely no filler. So Safe Word, Dark Soul, Hello Hollow, as you said, Villainous, Survive My Scars. There's a whole load in there that it looks like she really liked. Eva Under Fire found the sweet spot between crushing heaviness, arena-sized choruses, and enough electronic and industrial influence.
Spot on. Yeah, spot on.
Identity. So, yeah,
spot on.
I think it's fair to say, yeah.
Yeah, spot on.
Trish was very happy with this one.
Cracking album, people. Cracking album. Ooh. It's exciting.
I would say I really enjoyed it, but after a couple of days of having not heard it, I can't say that there's a bit of Rolling Stones where I think it's just that the hook for Jealous Lover keeps replaying back in my mind. None of that is true with Eva Under Fire, and I don't know why. Because ordinarily I'd be on that like a tramp on chips, but I'm not. So.
Right, let's go to score time then. I'm going to start with Trish's 5. Dun, dun, dun. Followed swiftly by my 5. Dun, dun, dun. Paul.
Sorry, back in there.
I give it a 4.5.
Which is equivalent to a 5. It's equivalent to a 5.
Oh.
And anybody it's I know it's not. I'm just saying. Equivalent. 4.5 is really good. And Chris?
I give it a 4.
We'll ignore Andy. Let's move on. Andy.
3.
3. It's big, people. It's a big score. It's a whopping 4.3, which is fantastic.
Still good.
It's our top 100 albums, top 75. It's in our top 75 albums of all time, and it's our top 20 albums of the year so far. It's top 10 albums actually. It's in our top 10 albums. So currently, it's in our automatic slot for our album of the year. But we'll get, there's a lot more albums to come, of course, between now and November. Though saying that, not many Not many now, only 3 months to go. We're closing in on what has been a really kind of harsh. Well, as you'll discover, we have a new top album of the year so far, which yesterday got a 4.7, which was Motionless in White, which, even though it was full of metalcore, it was a brilliant album. Anyway, so let's finish off with our 2-word review then, shall we? Who did we start with? We started with Paul, didn't we? No, we didn't. Who did we start with? I can't remember. Paul, let's start with you.
Paul.
2 words.
Just start with me. Twisted Tales.
Twisted Tales? Okay. Why Twisted Tales? I don't get that.
Because that's what Disney went after Villainous. They brought out the Twisted Tales novels.
What the fuck? What
Dark
the fuck?
reading.
What the...
I'm just educating you.
He's not my brother. He's not. Yeah, you're educating the audience on Disney.
Yeah.
But we swear, right? We swear, we blaspheme. Anyway, he's not my brother, really. Andy?
A fire guard, because I think I'm probably going to need one after high school.
Oh, God. Chris, go on.
Vocal weapon.
Vocal weapon. My fire. This is my fire. I was going to say I'm under Eva then. Anyway,
What sinfully good for that one as well.
Yeah, sinfully good. Okay, right. We'll swiftly move on to Dominion. So Dominion, this will be the 3rd album we've reviewed, and both of those albums are in our Hall of Fame. So they have been an incredibly popular band with us. Hey Living People 4.2, The Dead Don't Die of 4, and The Night Is Calling. Will it live up to previous incarnations? Will, I think maybe for the first time ever, 3 albums from the same band be in our Hall of Fame? Let's find out then, shall we? Andy, let's start with you. Have you reviewed them before, Andy?
I'm not sure.
If so, they're very forgettable.
I'm not sure. I don't know. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Let's strap ourselves in, boys and girls. Nah, I don't know if I have, but I'm not. Oh dear. Yeah, this one didn't work for me. No, the reason is, sometimes when you start something, it just takes one thing to turn you off it. Okay?
I know what you're going to say.
I started listening to it, and as soon as that clown music came on,
All right.
just lost me through for it.
Ooh.
And I did enjoy that song, and it went on to the next song, which is Doctor Doctor, and I thought, it's turning into a cliche, and it's turning into prestige, and it's not working for me, this album. And then we got through a little bit more, and they did a cover of Thriller. And I thought, no, I'm sorry, I'm not on board on this one, I'm afraid. It just seemed too pastiche, too cheesy for me to really enjoy.
Talk about pastiche, talk about cheesy, but we still enjoy him. It's Chris. I got that one.
Well, Andy did say to strap in, but
Yeah. So, no, I was reacting to Nige, not to the album at all. So, Dominum.
That's what I mean.
The last time they were on would have been, I think, January 24, and I really liked it at the time. It just sort of hit really well for me. I didn't quite figure out why, but I think that was also the song that I put in for the album of the year show at the end of the year as my wild card, because
Did
it got a 4.5 from me right back at the beginning of 2024. And I did the same sort of thing when it came to Daughtry. But Daughtry I have continued to listen to, whereas Dominum just sort of fell to the side with other stuff that came in. And I get the feeling that while I enjoyed this album, it's going to be exactly the same again. And I think it is kind of because of what Andy was saying. There's the musical accomplishment of putting together an album like this, and then there is that layer of, let's go with what Nigel, there's that layer of cheese, there's that layer of character over it that I don't think will stand the test of time for me listening to the music, just because it's fun when you're listening to it for the first time. And if you listen to the entire album, I think it works. If you were looking to just pick out some tracks that you'd be interested in listening to again and again, I don't think that it would hold together so well. And I'm interested to see how it goes. So I wasn't a fan of the cover in the middle as well, and it's not marked as a bonus track, so I think it's fair for us to go with that one. And Hey Living People, the acoustic Hey Living People at the end, I think the original was better on the previous album, frankly. It's a really odd relationship I've got with Dominum. I like it, and I don't at the same time. And I think over time the liking it wears off, and it just sort of falls to one side. I enjoy it when we're first listening to it, but it doesn't have that longevity in my head, if you see what I mean. Yeah, a really well done album. Just not one that's going to stay with me, I don't think.
Paul, I think out of everybody, I think you might have been their biggest supporter amongst us lot, really. You've always kind of had a bit of a soft spot for them.
Reviewed the previous two albums, and I was kind of glad to be here for the third installment of the zombie infestation, because that's what hooked us into the first two albums, was how a doctor had worked on some therapy and to prolong life, but it actually created the zombies and how it was going on from there. So there was this. It was very thematic, the first one, and the second one continued on from it. This one, they've kind of lost their way a bit, and the band has and the band has grown. Just like the infestation, as if it's got too much for them. But anyway, they've moved to be a headliner band now at shows. The blend of German and Scandinavian metal with overtones of symphonic metal has been a constant theme and has been refreshing in the previous albums, which have been quick and an absorbing listen. The latest album, Night is Calling, is more of the same, with the exploration of the tales of Nosferatu and Jack the Ripper. I mean, I don't know, as if they just run out of ideas. Guest appearance of Marina of Battle Beast on Night is Calling is a great collab. However, while clearly the Minions' take on Michael Jackson's Thriller this was a real downer for me personally. It just doesn't have a place on the album. It stands out like a pus-infected zombie thumb.
I mean, for me, you could not have summed that up better for the putricity of what this cover is, which is a shame, because for me, it's probably the best of their three albums in every other respect. I thought the musically was great. It was slightly more symphonic, which really comes up my cup of tea. And I really like some of the tracks. I thought the collab with Battle Beast was terrific. And then fucking ruined it with a fucking shit fucking goddamn fucking cover of Thriller, which was like, why? I mean, that was almost kind of going, here, have my soul, I don't need it. Here, have it, rip it up and take it with you. It was so pastiche, it ruined the whole album, and any sort of, enjoyment of an album. Not saying that I didn't hate the album, I thought it was okay, but for me, it could have been a lot better without that cover in it. I hated it. You know what I'm like. If I know a song and you do a cover of it and it's rubbish, I'm going to tell you it. I'm going to tell you it was rubbish. Absolute terrible. But if I had a competition for worst cover of the year, it certainly would be it. But we haven't had that many this year, actually. But there we go.
It was this thing as if, let's do a cover of Thriller because
It's got zombies in it.
it's got zombies in it. It's a song about zombies. Well, he's written 2 albums about zombies.
I know, he didn't need it.
What have you.
Doesn't need it.
He's got his own thing, so yeah.
Didn't need it. Didn't need it unless he sold out. Unless they've done it because there's a Thriller. I don't know. We've talked about why people put covers in, and maybe they had pressure from the record label to do it. Maybe it wasn't their choice. Who knows?
I don't think so in this case.
No, I think somebody thought it was a good idea, and and they didn't come and consult with MPJ for us to tell them that it was a terrible idea on that score. Right, let's find out our scores then. Will it get three Hall of Fames?
Not looking good.
Not looking good. Andy, you feel a little bit better now that you're not going to get mobbed?
Because I thought, the last 2 have got a Hall of Flame, I'm going to be out of step completely, like a little bit like the last one. But I feel I've got fellow company in not liking it really that much.
Good. Right. Who did we start with? Started with you, Andy, didn't we? I think. Yes, we did.
Yeah, 2.5.
3.5.
So not terrible, but not good.
I got you down as 2.5, Andy.
Yeah, as I said, 3.5.
Okay, 2.5. 2.5. Not, you said 3.5, Andy.
I said 2.
Did you? You might have said it so fast because you want to escape. Chris.
So I gave it a 4. I did like it, but I don't think I'm going to like it for very long.
Trish absolutely loved it. 4.5.
Yeah.
And Paul?
I give it a 3.5.
As did I. I also give it a 3.5. Which really, I think it was a very generous 3.5. But there we go. So unfortunately, a 3.6 overall. 332nd favourite albums, so the top half of albums, 56 of the year. I've got to say, I think we said goodbye to Mayday Parade. I think if they bring out another themed zombie album, I think I'm going to skip it. I think we'll move on to something new. So we'll be.
Well,
be interested. Let's see. Let's see what they kind of let's go bring out. So this could be the last time we review Dominion as an album, but we'll see. We'll see. That's on the fence. Have they done enough? Have they got 2 Hall of Famers to give them a pass? Well, maybe I'll consult with you in the next 24 months. They do seem to bring out a lot of albums quite quickly. Maybe they need to kind of like maybe they need to let it breathe a little bit, maybe a couple of years before bringing out another one, maybe. Who knows? What do we know? Let's finish off with our 2-word review then. Andy, let's start with you.
Bad night.
Oh, Chris?
Short answer.
Short answer.
Yeah. Night is calling.
Well,
a short answer. I'll leave you working on that one, though.
Fuck! I don't want to work on it. It's not fucking obvious. I don't want to work on it.
Bless you.
We'll have a chat afterwards. You need therapy. Paul.
Michael's calling.
Stay dead. Just stay dead now. Stay dead. Right, what do you guys think out there? Are we talking absolute rubbish? We are talking rubbish, so we do too about that. But do you agree? Do you disagree? Hit the like and subscribe button. Let us know what you think. Please share. Please do stuff with it. Or just never listen to us again because we just talk rubbish. But don't do that. I'm only joking. Please hit the like and subscribe button. Thank you ever so much. Thank you to my wonderful panel today, to Chris, to Andy, and to Paul, and of course to the missing Trish, who's at some gig somewhere in the Malvern Hills. Take care, keep on rocking, and keep safe.